Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Let's Talk Life with Coffee podcast. I'm your host, Michaela, and I'm always joined by my wonderful husband, Denzel. This is a podcast where we talk about all things life with coffee in hand. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, take a sip, and join us in some conversation. But yeah, next time when we play tennis, I think we should play like an actual game.
Okay.
So that way I know what the rules are.
Yeah.
And like going forward, I'm like, okay.
Well, we can start watching it together. I can show you I can show you. Well, that's how I am. When I want to do something, I'm like, let me watch all the videos on this. Let me watch let me learn everything about this.
I'm very
thing I'm
much
into now.
It's very funny because I think you're like a watcher. I'm very much a reader. I will try to read everything about it. But with tennis, I think that I've seen it. And maybe now that I'm just like more aware of it, I'll be like, okay, but it just seems like a boring sport to watch on TV.
I love watching it. I wish I watched it more. I don't know why I don't watch it more than I do, because I love it every time I watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can try to watch it.
Oh man, I don't know what it is about, but I guess it's like one that's almost like golf, I guess, but not really. You have a lot of dead moments when they're like having to reset and things like that, but when they're in it and they're going back and forth, oh, it's so cool. It's really so cool.
Yeah, I guess I just have to watch a whole thing, because I've only seen
matches are long as crap. They're like hours.
Yeah, I've only seen. That's crazy. And they only do like one-on-one?
I mean, you have doubles, but that's like a special thing. I feel like that's
the only ones that I've ever seen is like this one-on-ones.
The one-on-ones.
Like the Serena Williams play one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean, she's done doubles before.
Okay.
But it's like with her sister, but doubles are a part of it, but the main thing to me is the singles. That's like when you have like the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, which is my favorite. Of course, I would like Wimbledon the most. You have the French Open. What's the other one? U.S. Open, which is always rowdy. It's always funny. I'm like, you're in America, because that one's always the rowdiest one. But
Which one?
Like, they have different tournaments. Like, you have like the main tournaments they do when you win like an award. They consider of those, like when whoever wins, they have multiple tennis matches.
I know, but which one were you saying that is? This one's America.
Oh, the U.S. Open.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's funny because it's somewhere in New York it happens, but it's like the crowd is different and it's American, so it's like we're more loose and more rowdy. But like in Wimbledon, it's always super like pristine and quiet. It's like very like prestigious.
Well, that is definitely why you like one the
most.
I think,
but it's just different. I think it's just like the like even what's the show? New season just started.
Bridgerton.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I guess because it's just different. I just like just looking at this type of cult, just that type of stuff where everyone's like, oh yes, I'm very.
What is about Bridgerton that I've like noticed that I like, why I like the show so much? The drama. I like dramas, but the colors, the way that they did that show.
The colors.
Like the shots and stuff like are very.
You're talking about cinematography?
Yes.
What? Okay, let's have a little cinematography. I was like, what did she mean? Okay, all right. So go ahead and break down the colors of the show for me.
Like the colors are so bright.
Yeah.
Where when they're like in the houses or just like around the town or whatever, but then like when they go into other things, everything just gets dark. Like from the clothes to the setting to the buildings, everything is like not as vibrant. And I was like, oh wow.
Why do you think they do that from like a storytelling aspect?
I don't know. Now I feel what do they call it? Interrogated.
Oh, I'm not interrogated. Yeah.
No, I know.
You pointed it out. I just wanted to hear your thoughts.
I don't really know. It's just like so.
So
bold.
I haven't watched the show as much as you. So so when it's bold and it's vibrant, it's when they're inside the house. Is that what you're saying?
Just in the rich part of town.
Okay.
So like all the people that are like close to the queen,
the high
like
society.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've noticed that everybody has like a very like they all like all the women have to wear like dresses. Like it almost looks like they're going to a ball every single day.
I got you.
But everybody has their own style in that. And
each person?
Yeah.
Like it's consistent?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, look at you breaking it down. Okay.
So I've just noticed, okay, she wears that because this is her personality.
Like colors match what they do too? Look at you
Well, I
picking
don't
that
know
up.
if it's
Okay.
if the colors match what they do,
But it's a style, like,
yeah,
that's like, like the costume
yeah,
designers and stuff, and all, like,
right,
the art directors set that this character wears these types of
yeah,
things, and it's consistent.
yeah. And the main girl, I don't want to say what she was because I don't want to spoil it,
Okay, I know you're talking about.
but she always wears yellow,
Okay.
or always, yeah, wears yellow.
Mm-hmm.
But in this season, y'all have to watch it. I'm just gonna say it. In this season, she was like, I'm done wearing yellow because it made her feel like a kid. Her mom always made her wear it and all this stuff. So she went and actually got like a whole new wardrobe.
Oh.
And so now she looks more mature. She looks
Okay.
like, and then the guy that she likes went to France.
Mm.
And so she was like, I want my stuff to look like the French girls,
Okay.
basically. Because he's like, I want to impress him or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I was just like, oh, wow. Like, it even mattered what color she was wearing,
Yeah.
like to make it
Yeah, that's cool.
make the story. I don't know, it's just very bright and vibrant and
No,
fun
yeah.
to watch.
That's cool. I mean, whatever you're saying is fine. I just wanted to hear
Yeah.
it. You're talking about cinematography and
Yeah.
colors, and this is all,
Yeah,
when it comes to filmmaking stuff, and I love breaking
Yeah.
any discussion on any aspect of film. I'm there for it.
yeah. That one is one that I think I really do see each like shot is like thought out.
Intentional,
Yeah.
yeah. There's a set, like, there's a design to it.
Yeah.
There's like a motif going on there. It's like a consistent thing.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, yeah, this is what we're going to be doing
Yeah.
for this film, etc. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that when filmmakers do that. It just
Yeah.
makes your stuff better, in my
Yeah.
opinion, when you're intentional about each frame. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's really cool.
I would have never ever looked at that before you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I think I would have been like, oh, this is bright and fun, but it wouldn't have been as in depth as I
Well, it's
like
cool.
see it now.
It's cool because I don't think I never talked to you about colors before.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something I pay so much attention to in movies.
Mm.
So it's just like, it just stands out to me because it's a specific aspect of filmmaking that a lot of people don't bring up. It's like, oh yeah, the colors are really like, oh, like, this is from a storytelling aspect. I'm like, let me pull out these papers that I wrote when I was in college about what do you think about the colors in this one? So yeah, complementary colors. Yeah,
That's funny.
teal and orange. That's a thing. That's a joke for filmmakers out there. I doubt any filmmakers watch this podcast. I don't know, maybe, but you'll get the teal and orange joke. It's fine.
Your accent came out.
Dang it. You've been saying that to me a lot recently.
Yeah.
That I never realized the accent I never knew I had.
Yeah. It's just on the hills
The
and
heels.
hill.
Teal. I'm southern.
Hill and teal.
My southernness comes out, I suppose.
Then you said till and
Till.
heel.
Heel. I mix up hill and heel.
Yeah.
Well, it
That's
is
cute.
what it is.
I like you.
Oh,
like that.
well, thank you. Did you see? You say you like it or like me?
I said I like you like that.
Oh, well, thank you.
You know what else? Colors that I like?
What's that?
The Sims. I want to play The Sims so bad.
Well, what about the colors in the Sims? I don't know if there's anything specific color wise.
It's not. It was supposed to be just a transition.
Oh, you were just doing the segue.
Yeah,
My
I was
bad.
like trying to do like a.
I just fumbled the bag on that one.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's my bad.
That's all right. It was my.
So what you trying to? I'm sorry. What you
No,
want to say?
go ahead.
What are you gonna do in the Sims? Yeah, I know you're gonna start a new character.
I started one the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Did I finish? Oh no, I'm still doing her house.
Oh, you finished making her though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's like a singer person. I did a like musician person when I first like ever played The Sims, Josephine. My girl
I remember that
Josephine.
character you made. I didn't know
Yeah.
she was a musician though.
Yeah, she was a musician, and I think she had like 5 boys. Like I just kept popping those things out. And like her income like made their house like bigger. Like that was the first time that I think I've played a game like all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to start something else like that, but because I have the city pack
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, she's living in the city and
Yeah,
not
like
in
an
just like a
apartment.
house.
Yeah.
So, and I also turned off. I didn't realize that you can turn off like the traits of things because there was an apartment and it said like gremlins or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'm just not one to play a fake game. Like if you don't really have gremlins in real life in apartments, I don't want it
okay.
in The Sims.
Okay, I understand.
So, and then there's also one that's like, although that one is kind of cool. Sometimes like the little gnomes give you money,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
no gnome is coming into my apartment and giving me money, so this is not. But
You
I
wanted
don't
to
turn
be.
that off.
You look for more to realism. You try to make it more realistic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I guess I played. I don't know if I played The Sims realistically, but I know what you mean. There are certain aspects of it that I just like. I don't want on. Like, what was something that happened? And I was like, I don't want that on. Like the fact they have ghosts and stuff like that in there. I don't like that.
They have ghosts.
Yeah, you never seen the ghost pop up.
Well, I've seen like the Grim Reaper when when
Yeah,
somebody
but
dies, but I've
you,
never seen like a ghost.
that's weird. You've never seen the ghost. Like they pop up a lot in my game. No, a lot. But maybe it's because it's certain. Do you ever play in what's that town with like the desert? I don't know what it's called.
I call it Arizona. That's so funny. I have no idea.
But it
What
might
it's
be
called.
that area. Because now that I think about it, that might be where I see them a lot.
They're just like in the street
No, it's like
or in the house.
it's like certain places you go to be like, oh, it's like spooky. It's like ghost. It's weird. Sims does weird stuff sometimes. I don't like. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want no aspect of that part of that in the game.
Yeah.
But essentially ghosts exist in the Sims. So once your Sim dies for some reason, it doesn't say it always happens, but like sometimes you'll just see the person who died will just be around as a ghost.
That's creepy.
It's weird.
Maybe
I'll
I
have to show
have
it to
seen
you.
that, but I don't know.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. When I first started playing The Sims, so I think I played The Sims when I was like younger, but I just really can't remember. But when I first started playing, I was playing like when I met him, I was playing Sims 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing on the Xbox, and then I just remember he would always be like, Sims, which one? Was it 2?
Sims 2.
Sims 2 is so much better because it did this, or Sims 2.
It is. Sims players know.
Sims 2 always did this, but I never played, so I like felt like I was missing out on something. But then remember when we went to North Carolina with James and Jenna, and they had
Oh yeah.
what, I don't even know what that was, but I think it was just Sims. Was it? It was like just
It was like
one?
I don't remember. It was like one of the console versions.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones that came on like on Xbox or PlayStation weren't the same as the ones on PC necessarily. It might have been Sims 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that was there.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And then we played Sims on our iPads for a little bit. But that
the
one
mobile version.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
didn't like that either.
See, look, this is like a trailer for it, but so it says that Ghost of a Ride. So you've never
seen that.
That's funny. It could be. Do you go to like a lot of public lots and stuff?
No.
So that could be why you have never run into them before.
What the heck? I feel like, can you turn that off? Because maybe it's just off.
Maybe I didn't realize it, but yeah, maybe there is a way.
That's crazy.
But once they die, then they
By
can become a ghost.
electrocution.
Yeah, and then they'll have like electrical powers or whatever, and they just do stuff.
I didn't know that you could die from being electrocuted. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can die from a lot of stuff in this game. But it's like one of those things, like if you don't, some things you can apparently just never, based on how you play, you might just never see it or notice it.
And
But,
I didn't know that you could die by fire until like one time. I was really trying to get into the game. And then my girl didn't have a smoke detector in her house, and the fire just kept going. I couldn't pause the game. I couldn't do anything.
They lock you into it, yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? So
You
my
get
girl
stuck.
just died.
You're like, what the
I was
heck?
like, why in the world did that happen?
Right.
So
Yeah. It gets annoying sometimes.
yeah, I'm like, sometimes I feel like this isn't as realistic. And then when
That's
they
not
don't
realistic.
when they don't move, when you're like, they have to go to the bathroom or something, so
They
you
get
try to get them to
stuck.
go to the bathroom, and they're like,
Yeah.
and then they just pee on their pants. And I'm like, girl, you could have done it yourself.
Well, this Sims also is pretty buggy.
Yeah,
Sometimes I think like this the way they made it, it just glitches sometimes.
probably.
And
Yeah.
so it's just,
And I'm kind of salty because I know that there's another Sims coming out, and I just
Mhm.
spent all my time and energy learning Sims 4 and
Yeah.
buying stuff for it.
Don't worry. People don't usually switch right away.
Okay.
This is how the Sims usually works. They'll stay on one for a long time. I've been playing some Sims too, so
Mm-hmm.
they stay on one for a long time. All the packs come out, and then when they switch to the next one, it's just like bare bones. It's like the game comes out, but they don't have all the.
Right. Yeah.
So people just stay on the old one for a
Okay.
while until it starts updating.
Okay.
So that's kind of usually how that goes. Sometimes people take a while to switch to the next one. So the thing is, I like Sims 2 the best, but I could play it, but the thing is, there's certain things that they have updated that I would like, okay, this is annoying. Like building houses is, and certain technical things are just better in Sims 4 or just easier to do than they were in Sims 2. Or like creating characters is very limited in Sims 2. So you'd be like, my character does not look how I want them to look. Like everybody just looks the same.
Yeah.
So
I wish I could have 2 jobs in The Sims.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't let you do that.
Because I would love, I like I got the like interior designer one.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's fun because everybody wants like different things, so you have to do it right. If you don't do it right, then they get salty.
Right.
And then your performance goes down. But I would have my girl do the interior design and be a musician.
Yeah, that's interesting that you can. I mean, I guess you can just make them do it, like the things. Like she can be a musician, but not officially one.
Yeah.
Like without having the job of one.
Right.
Because something I started doing with one of my characters, he plays guitar. So when he practices, I just have him go out to a public location and people come and give him tips. So I'm making money while he's practicing.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Or you can go to like different locations like the lounge and perform.
Yeah.
So, because they have the instruments there. So it's unofficial, but The Sims makes you use your imagination a lot.
Yeah.
Sims 4 does. Sims 2 had a lot more things that were like built into, like you probably like, oh, this is more realistic. Like, yeah, like this like group of people are actually going to come together and play in a band. Like it wasn't like, oh, they're playing at the same, like it was actually they were playing together. So it's stuff like that. It's like, why can't we have this?
Yeah.
Or like they had cars, like they would get in a car and drive away somewhere. It's like, oh,
yeah,
my dude just disappears.
goes to that screen and then they disappear.
So it's just stuff like that that they just never did. But
yeah. Well,
welcome to the Sims 4 podcast.
well, I feel like that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
And since today's Saturday, I guess we can work a little bit, but I probably will end up playing The Sims.
I'm probably going to hop on PlayStation.
Wow, look at that. We're going to do the Sabbath early.
There are a few videos I want to edit it, so we'll see. I mean, we've done so much today at this point. They had a whole photo shoot this morning,
Right,
and then did this, so we'll see. I probably will edit though, but I might try to see if I can hop on, play some PlayStation, see some friends want to hop on.
You have fun.
We'll see what happens.
I'll be stuck in my Sims Vortex. You get on there and then like you look at the time and it's like, oh, it's 5 p.m.
That's
and then you
crazy
look
with
back
that
and
game.
it's like 1 a.m. and you're like, what the heck? I didn't even do anything. I
We've
just
done
made
that a
my
few times.
character in the house. Like I just finished my house.
That's the one game I said I grew up playing video games. Like played video games my whole life. That's the one game I think I'll ever played that's like you don't know what happened to your time.
Yeah.
But it's like I've played all types of games and that doesn't happen. So I'm fully aware.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop now. That game you just get stuck.
Yeah.
It's like what the heck?
It is very weird.
I've been playing since 12 and now at 12 in the afternoon
Right.
to 12 at night. It's like what the heck?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with me.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for talking to me.
I love you.
I love you too.
Peace.
Peace. Thanks so much for watching this episode. If you guys want to stay connected to us, be sure to check out the links in the description below. And if you have ideas for some topics you'd like us to cover, let us know. Until next time, guys. Peace.